What kind of hat is that? A mount me hat? Is this yours? You own this? Is it illegal to touch your vehicle? What law is that?
I asked you not to touch the vehicle. I didn't say it was a law. It doesn't have to be a law. That's me requesting it.
Okay, well, do I have to listen to your request? Give me $5.
Absolutely not.
Okay, well, same fucking thing.
You run that 29 Jeremy Bartlett, please. Stand for it. You would attach him to this call. Think I wouldn't recognize you?
You think I give a shit?
Okay. So I've got to know why are you doing this stuff? This is not me yelling at you. This is just me asking as I get
Doing what?
recording.
Exercising my rights? I mean, don't you think everybody should use their rights and exercise them?
Oh yeah, I fully agree with that.
Okay.
So
what are we talking about then?
if you don't mind me asking, how much research have you put into this?
To what? This?
Yes.
To this place?
No, to where you can and cannot record. I'm not saying.
Oh, a ton.
Done. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, about a year's worth before I even started doing it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I
Alright guys, listen up. This one starts instantly with tension. A simple interaction on the street quickly escalates when an officer questions a civilian about touching a vehicle. The civilian pushes back immediately, asking a direct question, is it illegal? And the answer changes everything. It's not a law, just a request. That single admission sets the tone. Because once it's clear there's no legal requirement, the entire power dynamic shifts. The officer is relying on authority, but the civilian is relying on law. And those two things are not the same. Calm voices, controlled tone, but underneath it, a legal chess match begins. The civilian refuses emotional pressure and instead demands clarity. No aggression, just facts. And right from the beginning, it's obvious, this isn't random conversation. This is a rights-based confrontation unfolding in real time.
Yep.
So, from my understanding, I will have to double check, but from my understanding, the parking lot is city property. All of this sidewalk is not. This is property of the businesses.
Well, they're public businesses.
They might be public businesses, but in the state of Illinois, because I have had to deal with this before, in the state of Illinois, even if it is a public business, the public business has been designated by the state that it can be identified as a private, and the employees or the designees of the employees
Listen to
can
this.
request that you be trespassed from the property.
If I'm committing a crime first.
No, so here's the deal with trespassing. You do not have to commit a crime to
That's
be
false.
trespassed.
Well, go ahead, trespass me from here.
They have not requested that, so I'm not going to do that.
Well, I mean, you can do it, yeah. I mean, it happens all the time,
Their
but
discretion, yes.
it is illegal to trespass somebody from public property. Say me and you own a piece of property.
How is it illegal to trespass somebody from private?
It's not private.
Public business, private buildings.
Well, maybe if I was inside there or inside a restricted area, then you would be correct. But I haven't been inside the business, and
Would you mind?
Now things start tightening up. The officer begins asking deeper questions about why the civilian is there and what he's doing. But the response is steady, he's exercising his rights. No hesitation. And when asked how much research is done on recording laws, he drops a surprising detail, over a year of study. That changes the entire energy instantly. Because now this isn't someone guessing or improvising. This is someone prepared. The officer realizes he's not dealing with ignorance, but knowledge. And that creates friction. The conversation shifts from casual questioning to legal positioning. Property lines, public access, recording rights, everything gets pulled into focus. And slowly, you can feel the balance starting to shift. Authority is no longer unchallenged, it's being examined.
Brandsburg v. Hayes, anywhere the public has a right to be.
Grants v. Hayes?
Brandsburg v. Hayes.
Brandsburg
V. Hayes.
v. Hayes.
V.
V?
Verse.
I'm going to have to look that one up.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that one.
But I can just tell you right now, the Code of Federal Regulations, 107, or it might be 102.7-420, DHS put out a memo in 2013, I think it was, or 2015, redacted, and then re-released it in 2018, and that is the CFR for it. If you wanted to look that up, we don't need permission to go inside our public offices, and that's from DHS.
But you can be trespassed from them.
If I'm disrupting or if I'm causing some kind of, okay, well,
You do not have to have a reason to be trespassed from a property.
yeah, you do.
No, you don't.
I mean, you could try it. I mean, yeah, you can trespass me from there. Only if I'm in restricted areas. I mean,
If you were on the property,
there's a bunch of.
technically you're not on the property right now.
Well, I mean, I'll step back on it. I'm going to go back on it. But there's several subsections of probably what you're looking up, and you probably read one of them, and I get it.
Now it gets serious. The officer begins introducing trespass concepts, claiming businesses can request removal even from public-facing areas. But the civilian immediately challenges that logic. He breaks down the difference between public sidewalks and private interiors, demanding legal clarity. No emotional reaction, just structured questioning. And that's where things get uncomfortable. Because vague explanations don't hold up anymore. The civilian references public access principles and pushes for actual legal backing. The officer tries to maintain authority through interpretation, but every claim gets questioned. This isn't a confrontation anymore, it's a legal debate in real time. And the camera is capturing every hesitation, every contradiction. The moment stops being about enforcement and becomes about justification. And that's where control starts slipping.
Have the
Sit here. It's 10:50.
they have the state-supported land statute, and that's probably what you're talking about. State-supported land, you can be trespassed if you're in like a restricted area, if you've been asked to leave. Okay.
Restricted area has nothing to do with it. It is if you have been asked to leave.
Well, I mean, they can ask all day long.
And then you refuse, and then you get charged with criminal trespass to.
That's not how. For one, I'm just going to let you know, Pemberton. That's not how.
Oh, and
trespass works.
I did want to, if you would please, it's PEM, not PEBBERT.
Well, yeah, I mean, I really.
And that's actually how I figured out who you were, because when I worked in the county jail, you spelled my name wrong all the time too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care about that. They get the gist of it.
So why wear the mask if everybody already
Well,
knows who you are?
I have COVID.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, if you want me to give it to you, I can surely take it off.
I was just at a house that I most likely just got it at too.
Oh, well, yeah. I try to, because I'm going into these other public offices, and I have lawful and legal business to be there. So if you trespass me while I'm
You don't mind me asking what's your business for the
I do.
facilities?
I do have legal and lawful business. That's all I'm going to tell you, because you don't work for these businesses, so I don't have to.
Pressure builds fast. The officer attempts to explain trespass laws, suggesting that refusal to leave can still result in criminal trespass. But the civilian immediately counters, asking for case law and legal standards. And that's the turning point. Because now it's not about opinion, it's about proof. The officer struggles to firmly define boundaries, while the civilian calmly dismantles vague reasoning. He references federal regulations, DHS-related guidance, and public access rights. Every response is precise, controlled, and legally framed. The officer tries to regain footing, but the confidence is visibly weakening. This is no longer a simple stop, it's a legal standoff unfolding step by step. And the camera keeps recording everything without interruption.
They took care of some of it. I might go back and do other stuff.
So when should I expect you at my office to request a FOIA?
Well, I still haven't got my last one.
Well, you did not fill out a proper FOIA form.
So I'm going to educate you some more. In Illinois, there is no standard form.
You also did not provide enough information for it to be added into the FOIA. From my understanding, I'm not 100% sure there.
All I have to do is leave you guys a way to get me the information. I don't have to leave a name, a number. I don't have to leave all that. I do these all over.
Okay, then how do you, whenever you go in and say, hey, can I get my FOIA?
I don't. You guys are supposed to just send me a copy of it. That's all it is.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, you too, man. Don't violate anybody's rights. You can't trespass them unless they're committing a crime on private property. You can.
ILCS, criminal trespass.
Well, that's criminal trespass. Yeah, this isn't criminal.
Trespass in itself is a criminal statute.
No, it's not. Trespass is a civil matter until you go back.
What class were you in at the police academy when you learned the laws?
Oh, did you learn laws?
I did while I was in the police academy. Yes, I did.
Okay, well, you need to go back and study that one
Okay,
because
if you would, just make sure that goes on YouTube so I can find it and watch it later.
The tension peaks. The officer insists that refusal to leave can lead to trespass charges, but the civilian immediately breaks down the legal structure behind it. He explains restricted areas versus public access zones with clarity. No confusion, no guesswork, just structured logic. And here's what makes it powerful: he stays completely calm while doing it. The officer responds with procedural explanations, but they lack precision. The civilian pushes back again, emphasizing that public property cannot be treated the same as private restricted areas. Each statement forces the officer to re-evaluate his position. The conversation is no longer about compliance, it's about who actually understands the law better. And right now, the civilian is leading that conversation.